Hi, Sagittarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And cross watchers, you're always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides about the person on your mind. What is going on in this connection? Where are we headed? What's happening next? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you have for us at this time? What is it that you need us to hear? What is the guidance that you want us to know? I am listening for you now. You are an incredible person inside and out. Okay, so they see, Spirit said they see you shine. Okay, so they see the best parts of you. I want to tear off your clothes and have my way with you, leaving my scent and prints all over what belongs to me. So a little bit of a seduction feeling there. I want you to be the mother of our children. So this person could be thinking into a future for some of you. They could be seeing you as you're somebody I could really be with for a long time. So that would be really nice. I read every word you've written to me more than once. That's gorgeous. I feel like this person's, let's keep going, but I feel like this person's thinking ahead. I recognize myself inside of you. That's beautiful. And I've awoken because of our love, and I've sought out guidance for our path together. So they could be talking to their spirit guides. They could be talking to someone very close to them, a friend, a family member, about this connection, and just getting some feedback, not that anybody else gets to decide, but I definitely feel like this person feels like, I found the one, and, I found my person, my forever person. And maybe they're, running it by somebody. Like, is this how you felt when you felt that you wanted to be with somebody forever? Or how do you know that this is your person? So it could be some kind of vulnerable conversation with somebody close to them. Spirit, please share with me. I have an Emperor. I have a 10 of Cups. Wow. I have a 7 of Swords. And I have a Tower. Okay. A little bit of a dream come true, right? And it feels like this is the person I want to be with. This is everything I've ever imagined. And then there's always the but, it's always like, is it real? Are they lying to me? Are they going to change their mind? Are they going to walk away? Like, this feels like the but it doesn't have to happen that way. You can stay in that, is this real energy, and this kind of, I love my person and I love being with my person. Not everybody's out to hurt you. This feels like just a fear. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I have a Fool. I have a 2 of Wands. And I have a 9 of Swords. So that just, it's a fear. It's a new beginning. So you're not quite sure. You're not there yet. We've got to work on this together. But your person's definitely looking into the future and thinking that you are somebody they could see themselves with. It's almost like a big, huge yes. I see a future with you. Maybe they haven't said it. Maybe you need to hear it. Maybe you need to hear, where are we headed? Or what are you feeling? Is this, do you feel the same way? But I do feel a big, huge yes. So I'm going to say it that way. Let's get some initials. First initials, last initials. Maybe we'll get a confirmation. But I think this person sees more than you think. I have an M, an S, a U, a B, I, an A. I have a W, an N, Y, another U, R, another A, an S, the letter D, and I have an L. And let's get these other ones that have 2 letters. So this could be the first letter, second letter of a first name or last name. So maybe this will definitely give you an idea that this is some messages for you. Let's see. Don't worry if you don't see your initials. That's okay too. I have an ER, KE, GA. I have a BA. ED, PA, HA, CA, JA, okay, DY. All right, so there you go. Those could be connecting you. And then what sign could they be today, Spirit? For my Sagittarius, I've got a Capricorn. I have an Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, and I have a Cancer. Okay, so we'll keep our eyes on that. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you need me to know at this time about this connection? I have influence. Somebody's whispering in their ear, but I feel like they are seeking advice. You know, they're either asking a friend about you, or they are asking somebody very close to them, you know, what do you think? Maybe they've met you recently and they wanted some feedback, you know, what do you think? Something like that. I have a heartbreak. Of course, we're always afraid of a broken heart. Maybe we talk about that. I have flames that have gone out, you know, and this feels like what happened to your last relationship. You know, we just kind of lost the spark. We lost interest in each other. We weren't communicating, something along those lines. I have forgiveness. I want somebody that I can talk to. I want somebody I can be close to. I have strings. Okay, so maybe I struggled with feeling like I was a puppet at times, and I'm not going to do that again. So that could be something that's important to you. I have effort. I want somebody to put the effort in. I want somebody to be there for me. I have healing. Okay, so I've been working on this. Sometimes somebody comes into our life and they're very healing energy. You know, they help us to push some old, you know, wounds away, push fear of everybody is out to hurt you. But, you know, the right person is good. Yeah, here's the fear. Commitment at the bottom of my deck. I have a family. So I don't want to say that I'm afraid completely of a commitment, but I have some healing to do on either side. So, but I do love the idea of a long-term relationship. I feel like this is somebody who can see this turning into something more. Okay, so you could have a very healing effect on them or them on you. They help you to, you know, wash away the fear. They make you feel secure. They start to talk about, you know, this big, huge yes, whatever the yes is. You know, I want a commitment, and yes, I do see a future with you, and yes, I'm not going anywhere is kind of how it's coming into me. I think this person's falling for you. You know, this is a feeling of I don't want to give up. I'm going to not give up. This is coming into me as my worst nightmare, you know, like this ending. So it was more of course it could end. It could end at any time, but that's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I want to give my all and dig in a little bit here. Knight of Cups, beautiful. Knight of Pentacles. This person's going to this person wants to push forward, move it ahead, put in energy. They're definitely falling for you. You know, I found my forever person, and I think I'm falling. And that's okay. It's fun. It's just talking about it out loud, um, wondering, how do I eliminate this tower? This is a fear. I'm afraid. Yeah. It's either that they've had struggled with having feelings for somebody in the past at this stage, and then, somebody wanted to move on, it ended. We've all been there, where you have that it's going really good in the beginning, and then somebody decides, this isn't what I really want. So I think they're more afraid of you wanting to move on than them wanting to be in it, to tell you the truth. So if you really like this person, then they're all in. This feels like they're all in. Yeah, look at all these knights and a Knight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and a Moon. I think that they are trusting, is how Spirit's saying. That it came into me as you could be really strong, and you could be very intuitive yourself, and you could be sharing with them that, I like what we have, and I want to see it move forward too. And maybe your strength or your just this kind of knowing is they're leaning on a little bit. Maybe they're saying, yeah, you think so, huh? Okay, good. I'm glad you feel the same way. Reassurance, Spirit's saying that we're reassuring each other that this is a good thing and that we both want this. So I feel like this constant reassuring each other that we're happy is good in this connection. So keep doing that. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. I see the way you shine, and you're an angel. So I see your best qualities is how I feel. I'm in love with your body. I feel like I'm in love with everything, but I'm definitely in love with your body. There you go. I often dream about you. I'm daydreaming about you. I'm thinking about you when I drive my car. I fear the unknown. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I always feel like this is the crossover. When you start to think, I don't want to be without this person, that's when you realize you really are in love with somebody. And we are already together in 5D. How beautiful. So we're soul connection, and we're realizing it. I think this is great. I really do. I think that what are we worried about? We're worried about, is it real or not? Okay. I'm going to say it's real. Just keep reassuring each other that it's real. Yes, they do see a future with you. And I do feel like they're talking specifically to somebody very close about, what do they think? They're being vulnerable about this connection to somebody very close to them, their mother, their sister, their best friend, something like that. So I'm going to put this out into the universe. I feel like it's beautiful, and it's only going to get better. Let's ask Spirit to keep guiding you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. I have 2 other YouTube channels. I will put the links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading. We'll see you again real soon.